Good evening and welcome to a Litecoin read. Every week this pair has traded is here, drawn as one thread that thickens where the week swung. Width is that week's range as a share of its own open. So the early years run fat and the recent ones are hairlines. At the top of the thread, the record stands above $413. 22 of these weeks swung more than 40% of their own open. Measure against the low instead and the same test counts 56. So the denominator has to be said aloud or the number means nothing. Tonight sits 89% under that record. Only 40 of 452 closed weeks finished under tonight. Now the last 52 bars of the thread open into the year, 1 dot per session, over the same span of time. The ceiling on prints is just under $136. The highest close of the year is $5 beneath that print, because the session holding the ceiling opened near 126 and closed under 97. Its high stands 40% above its own close. The floor is a different animal. The low is 39.28 and the lowest close 40.92. So price sits 6% up the year on prints, 4.6 on closes. Watch the last 40 sessions open into their own hours. Everything between 42.54 and 48.28 is 5.9% of the year's amplitude, and 11% of the year's sessions closed under the last hour, which finished at 45.1. 36 hours have closed since the last read on this pair. Not one closed above 45.91 and not one even printed at it. Price is under both averages. That is what tonight turns on. The last time anything touched the line was 68 hours ago, on a high of 46.22, and that hour closed under it. 69 closes have followed, all below. Rather than count hours spent above the line, count the ones spent away from it. 6 absences sit here, 5 are finished, and sorted by length they run 1 hour, 26 hours, 228 and 301, shortest to longest, not by date. The middle of those 5 is 26 hours. The absence in progress stands at 69, and it has landed in a band nothing ever filled. No finished absence here lasted between 26 hours and 228. Length is only half of it. The second reading is depth, meaning how far under the line each absence reached before price came back. Those marks land now, on the right-hand scale. They arrive in the order of the bars, under 0.5% for the 2 1-hour absences, 1 1/3 for the 26, near 5 for the long one, 6.5 for the longest. The longer absence always went deeper. The absence running reached 2.1% under, exactly where its length would place it, 4th of 6 on both readings. It ends the hour, a close comes back above 45.91. Until then, the floor of the stretch is 44.93. On closed candles, the day is down 0.64%, not the 0.9 the file prints while an hour is still running. 13 stretches here have gone without a touch, and only 3 ran longer. Educational analysis, never financial advice. If this discipline belongs in your feed, subscribe, leave a like, and share it with one trader.